Showing up in the morning, walking and running together, that is the first step to people building confidence in themselves.
Gets the blood flowing when you got everybody out there in the circle, saying the serenity prayer and just starting your day off right.
Things that cannot change, the courage to change.
Back on My Feet is a national nonprofit. We help people experiencing homelessness and addiction recovery through the power of running and community support and providing employment and housing resources. Anybody who joins Back on My Feet, they agree to attend morning circle ups on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday mornings at 5:45 a.m. We feel like if you're successful in those morning circle ups, that means you're probably going to wake up and be on time and be successful in other areas of your life.
A lot of mornings you just don't want to get up, but when you make the effort and get out of bed, when you're done, you're just so happy you got it done and you started your day off right.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would be actually running again. I have a mental perseverance with my run, and that incorporates into my life of what I'm trying to do in recovery.
The combination between having an income source and combining that with knowledge.
On a more practical side, we provide workforce development. So we support people through helping them write resumes, apply to jobs, fill in some skill gaps that they might have when it comes to employment. And we have volunteers engaged at all levels of our program.
So I've been a volunteer for 7 years, and it's awesome to see, guys come into the program, men and women come into the program who, just made, maybe a couple bad decisions or sort of down on their luck, and see them turn their lives around through running and walking and through the other services that Back on My Feet provides.
And it's amazing to see the transformation that people go through, and then it's amazing to see how we're growing and how we're helping more and more people experience significant change.
It really gives you something to reach out to and hold on to. You get a sense of belonging.
I get through those miles, those last couple miles that I want to give up. Now I'm able to get through those.
We want to help tens of thousands of people across the United States.
I see lives being transformed by it each and every day, and I just want to say I'm very grateful for that.
How far are we gonna run?
Forever.
Who are we?
Back on My Feet.
How long are we gonna run?
Forever.
1, 2, 3.
Back on My Feet.
Woo!
Hello, I'm Andrea Enfield, Development Director here at Back on My Feet in Indianapolis. As we look ahead to 2022, we are grateful for our incredible community, some of which we just saw in the video, who supported us through these past 2 challenging years. For far too many of our members, the shelter-in-place orders only intensified the barriers in place, preventing them from finding jobs and homes. Through the pandemic, we saw hiring freezes and layoffs mount, but we continued to support our members through phone calls and virtual check-ins, helping them to move their lives forward as the economic and health crisis continued through the end of the year. Back on My Feet evolved our programming to fit into the virtual landscape and ensured that just because our world felt as if it was on pause, our members did not have to pause their journeys to employment and self-sufficiency. Through the creation of virtual workshops, virtual programming, and more, Back on My Feet built up our digital library of resources over the past 2 years, creating content that will last. While the adaptation of our workforce development programming was important, it was vital to ensure that our community remained connected and thriving during this difficult time as well. Experiencing homelessness can be an isolating circumstance in normal times, let alone during a pandemic where intentional isolation is necessary. It was important to continue bringing our community together during this time. We could not have done this without our Indianapolis community members. We saw neighbors coming together over Zoom, via phone call check-ins, and when safe to do so, at socially distanced morning walks and runs. Our community may have evolved, but it definitely did not disappear, and we are extremely grateful to our neighbors in Indianapolis for that. As we look ahead, we are excited to be taking these resources built during the pandemic into our future programming, providing additional avenues for members to engage with the Back on My Feet program. Mostly, we are so looking forward to a return to some normalcy with our community programming. We are hopeful for this year and have goals to return to in-person community events and activities. We hope to see you there. Check out more on how you can join our circle at backonmyfeet.org.